Everybody out there in the YouTube multiverse, welcome back to the Red Cup Review. Today we're looking at the Legends in 3D half-scale Watchman Rorschach bust from Gentle Giant and Diamond Select Toys. They sent this bad boy over to us and it's freaking awesome. This is slowly becoming one of my favorite statue lines to collect. Watch the review. Here comes the breakdown. We're going to show you guys all the really cool things, some of the overly critical nits I'm going to have with this bust. I try to be as critical as possible, but I'm also going to tell you why I think that these specific statues are really, really amazing. Can't say that enough. All right, so all the statues, as I've seen on some of my other reviews for these things, come with these really nice, classy, glossy cards that give you the edition size, right? And it gives you the design, right? This one was designed by Joe Allard and sculpted by Mr. Joe Mina, all right? And it also shows you on the bottom, it comes with the edition size. I like that. It gives a little bit of class, lends a little bit of credibility to what they're actually trying to do. This is about as close up as you're going to get. You can see over here that the paint kind of rubbed off a little, I guess, on the face mask. And I guess that's not on purpose, right? I'm pretty sure it's supposed to be uniform black, but again, something like this doesn't necessarily bother me. Why? Because Rorschach's mask is constantly moving, and it's cloth, right? And sometimes that stuff will rub off or maybe even see through on the cloth itself. Now, some people may have an issue with that. Again, this is just how mine is. To me, something like this doesn't bother me because I'm taking into consideration the character and what really kind of goes down with the mask and all that other stuff, okay? So this is all resin, right? This is not a mixed media piece. Here's a nit I have. The color of the coat is the same color as the hat. And I thought that was kind of like a little bit of a misstep. I wish that the coat and the hat were roughly, we both know they're supposed to be brown, but different shades of brown would have been a little bit better, maybe a little bit darker up in here, okay, to add some more shadow. Again, the shadow itself of the sculptures captures it well. Remember, we have the lights really blasting on this thing to bring out all the detail. However, depending on the lighting in your room, you're going to catch a little bit more of the shadow over his face if the light was not permeating, but coming down, from above. Most collectors have their light kind of shining down on their collectibles. Again, there's a little bit of paint dots over there on the shoulder piece. But, that's to happen in most statues that I've seen. Not all of them, but most of them, even the high-end ones, come with little minor imperfections like that. I think that the shadows could have been a little bit darker. The paintwork could have been a little bit better as far as the shadow work on the actual coat, right? And maybe a little bit darker up in here and up in here. Okay, but other than that, it's really freaking awesome. I say that too much because I don't know what other... I got to bust out a thesaurus to think of something else to kind of describe these things to you people, because when I see something and I think it's cool, I just say it's awesome. You guys are actually seeing it even better than I am. Remember, the lights are blasting on this thing. You got to remember, too, that maybe this is Rorschach. See, Rorschach's more of a darker character, right? So maybe they should have used a darker brown over here for the coat, right? He's usually in the rain and stuff like that. Maybe they could have went with a little bit more of a shine on some of these things or paint. But I can't fault it for being something that I thought it should have been as opposed to what it is. So I'm going to try and judge it just based on what it is. But the paint could have been a little bit darker in the shadowing areas. All right, we're going to spin this fella around here to give you guys an idea what the back looks like. Again, all the lines on it are very clean. Even the lines up underneath the between where the hat transitions to the face mask are pretty neat. There is a little bit over here, just very, very little. I don't even know if you guys are seeing it where my finger is, where it could have been a little bit tighter, but it's really, really slight. Again, at this price point, this is damn near perfection as far as I'm concerned. One thing that I think is really cool about these Legends in 3D's half-scale busts, Where I think they really, really shine are in the bases. They really do some interesting and cool and creative stuff. The Kylo Ren one had his lightsaber, and Rorschach obviously has his signature grapple gun. And the paintwork on this is really awesome. Now, if the paintwork that was here matched up here, this statue, they couldn't have charged $135 to $150 for this statue. No way in hell. The paintwork on the actual grapple gun is very, very nice. You got multiple grays going on and gunmetal looks, right? You even got like a goldish kind of brass color up over here with like the brushed brass, so you get like the darker colored brass as well. You know, some nice brushwork on that. You could see it right there. Those are all different colored silvers and grays that are mixed in there, right? Let's spin it around to this side, and again, the paintwork is almost perfect. There's a little bit of a scratch mark here. Again, this is his gas gun, and it's supposed to have scuff marks and scratch marks. As far as I'm concerned, it just lends, like an imperfection like this, to me, as a fan, lends to the realism of it. I know a lot of people are more particular and want it to be absolutely perfect mint, but Rorschach isn't an absolute perfect mint guy. Now, let's say if this was Ozymandias's base, then yeah, I could see maybe pointing out something like this might be a little bit of an issue, because we know that guy has the silver spoon and has the stick up his ass and all that. But, you know, Rorschach is a grittier character, so that's fine in my book. And on the back of the statue, which, let's face it, you're not really going to be looking too much at the back of the statue, but it does look really nice, and the paintwork is uniform throughout. It's not like they went really good over here on the sides and in the front and then skimped out on the back. So again, Diamond, you have done some really nice work for the price point you guys are giving us. These Legends in 3D half-scale busts are really awesome, man. I can't get over how cool they are for the price point and for the height. I know a lot of people don't like to buy statues because they tend to be really big. Even me, I'm not much of a statue guy, but these are perfect. And I'll tell you, if you're not even a statue collector, why this is going to eventually be even cooler. Right? If you get a company like Mezco, like I'm a Mezco collector, right? And they eventually do the Watchmen series, how awesome would it be to have a 6-inch Watchmen figure of Rorschach with the way Mezco does their stuff standing next to this? That'll look so dynamite, right? Or you can even take this thing, like I said in the Kylo Ren review, and kind of put it on your shelf next to it, like that, and it really adds to the classy element of it. You know, you get yourself maybe like a little stand or something, get it to lean up against the statue, maybe on this side, like that, right? And it looks just very nice. I was surprised and excited as hell to get this thing in the mail. It's really awesome. The Legends in 3D half-scale busts are slowly becoming some of my favorite collectibles, because they're just such a great size for someone that doesn't have room for these oversized, massive statues. And the color and paintwork in it for around between $135 and $150, you cannot go wrong. Some of them are approaching the $200 range, but those ones are much bigger, of course. I love Rorschach, I love the Watchmen, and I'm loving what Diamond Select and Gentle Giant are doing. So there's really nothing else much more I can say. If you guys want to get your hands on this bust or any bust that's kind of in this range as part of that Legends in 3D scale stuff, the link is down below for you guys to purchase. That also helps the channel. Wink, wink. I love it. I love these things. I'm getting the Batman the Animated Series ones. I'm going to be giving away the Kylo Ren one soon on this channel, so please subscribe if you haven't already, and come and join us on our future review. These things are freaking awesome. That's it. They're awesome. They're awesome. Fucking things are awesome. What do you want me to tell you? They're awesome. Awesome, 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 awesome.